Hare Krishna. Welcome everyone. Today we are doing Śrī Brahma-saṁhitā. And today's verse is very interesting. It is Brahma-saṁhitā 5.39. Ramadimurtishu kalaniyamena tishtan nanavataram bhuvaneshu kintu Krishna swayam samabhavat paramah pumanyo Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, who manifested himself personally as Krishna and the different avatars in the world in the forms of Rama, Nrisimha, Vamana, etc. as his subjective portions. Would anybody like to read this? Sloka?
May I, Prabhuji?
Yes, please, go ahead.
रामादिमूर्तिषु कलानियमेन तिष्ठन् नानावतारमकरोद्भुवनेषु किन्तु कृष्णः स्वयं सम्भवत्परमः पुमान्यो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि.
Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. So here it is said, Rama Adi Murtishu Kala. What is the meaning of that? Rama is an incarnation. Rama is incarnation. There are three incarnations with the name Rama. Can anybody tell what these three are?
Balarama, Parshurama,
And
Srirama.
Sridhara. So three Rama incarnations, Ramadi, and many more, all the other incarnations. Every incarnation that you can think of. Krishna has got infinite incarnations. We'll come to that. Kala. Kala means part. Niyamena tishtan. That means he is personally manifesting. Nana avataram. Akarot. Bhuvaneshu kintu. Bhuvaneshu means this material world. That means the Supreme Lord, Nana avatara, is taking multiple, innumerable incarnations, but, kintu means but. Krishna swayam samabhavat paramah pumanyo. But Krishna is himself the origin of all these incarnations. Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. I worship that Govinda who has manifested himself personally as Krishna, who is personally Krishna originally, and he has also incarnated in the various incarnations such as Rama, Nrisimha, Vamana, etc. So if you see, Srimad Bhagavatam gives the description about various incarnations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So in the Srimad Bhagavata, it is given one of the 6 questions of the sages to Suta Goswami was to explain about the various incarnations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So the Purusha avatars have been explained. That means there are 3 Purusha incarnations. The incarnations meant for the creation of the universe. They are Karanodaka, Garbhodaka, and Kshirodaka Shai Vishnu. 3 Vishnus meant for the creation of the universe. And then there are 22 incarnations which have been named in the Srimad Bhagavatam. And after listing all of these incarnations, there is a very interesting verse which is given there. So after listing all the verses, it says Ete chamcha kalam pumsaha Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Indrari Vyakulam Loke Mrudayanti Yuge Jana. That means, so far we have listed all the incarnations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. This is a very important verse. This is called as the Chakravarti Sloka of Srimad Bhagavatam. That means every verse in Srimad Bhagavatam rotates around this emperor verse. Ete chamsa kala pumsaha Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam Indrari Vyakulam Lokam Mrudayanti Yuge Yuge, which means all of the above incarnations are either plenary portions or portions of the plenary portions of the Lord. But Lord Sri Krishna is the original personality of Godhead. So it says all of them appear on the planets whenever there is a disturbance created by atheists. The Lord incarnates to protect the theists. So Lord Krishna is taking various incarnations. These are called scheduled incarnations. The reason they are called scheduled incarnations is because just like how we have a timetable in school, right? So it is like every Tuesday, third class, there will be English class. Like that, Krishna comes on a schedule in his various incarnations. So as far as the other incarnations are concerned, they have a different schedule. But as far as Krishna's incarnation is there, in his two-handed form, as the son of Devaki, this incarnation, Krishna comes only once in the day of Brahma. Actually, if you put 4 yugas together, that is Satya Yuga, Treta, Dwapara, Kali, if you put 4 of these yugas together, it is called as Divya Yuga. If you join around 71 Divya Yugas together, it is called one Manvantara. One Divya Yuga is 4 Chatur Yuga. If you combine 71 of them, it becomes one Manvantara. Like that, there are 14 Manvantaras in the day of Brahma. That means approximately 1000. 1000, that is total number of Chatur Yugas or Divya Yugas. That means 4 Yugas combined. 1000 cycles. Krishna appears once in the day of Brahma. That is, this Krishna is none other than the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself, who is Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami, who is the origin of all the other incarnations. This is that Krishna. That Krishna has come. So this Krishna has come in the Vaivasvata Manvantara. So in the day of Brahma, currently we are in the day of Brahma, and this is the time when Lord has come. So we are very, very lucky, because Lord has come now, exactly now. So we are very, very, very lucky, because he just came 5,000 years ago. Krishna himself has come. Because the other times, he comes in the form of his incarnations. But you can ask, what's the difference between him and his incarnations? It is like the full moon. It's a moon. But when it is full, it is completely visible, 100% visible. But if it is, let us say today is Ekadashi, Rama Ekadashi, and that is 11th day, so today will be crescent moon. So partially visible, but still moon. It's the same moon, partially visible. But on the full moon day, you can see him completely. Am I right? Similarly, Krishna, when he comes in the form of his incarnations, such as Lord Ramachandra, such as Lord Narasimha, he is the same. He's the same Krishna. Same potency. But just like the moon, which is manifesting only a part of its potency, whatever potency is necessary for that incarnation, Krishna will show. So for example, Lord Ramachandra, when he had come, he did not openly say that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He always used to say that I am the son of Dasharatha. I am the son of Dasharatha and Kaushalya. That's all. So whenever asked, he used to say that, no, I am son of Dasharatha and Kaushalya. He never openly says. Very rarely he says. So, but Krishna, the moment he was born, he showed his four-handed form. And then when he was a small baby, he started killing the different demons that were sent by Kamsa. How many demons were sent? There is no count for it. Kamsa used to send a demon in the morning, a demon in the noon, a demon in the afternoon. And every demon used to be killed. Only some of them are mentioned here. Right? So only few of the stories are mentioned by Shukadeva Goswami in the Bhagavatam. The first demon was killed by Krishna. Who can say who is the first person who was killed by Krishna?
Putana.
Putana. Right? Followed by the Shakatasura, Trinavarta, and Dhenukasura, and so many other, Bakasura. Right? Like that, Keshi. So many demons have come later, who have been killed by Krishna. So Krishna showed his universal form to Arjuna, and he declared that I am the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir-bhavati bharataha abhyudhanam adharmasya tadatmanam srujamyaham. He said, I come for the destruction of the annihilation of the miscreants and protection of the devotees. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. Right? So Krishna has got innumerable expansions. Some of them are Vishnu Tattva, some of them are Jiva Tattva also. What are the Jiva Tattva expansions of Krishna? For example, Manu is also considered as the incarnation of Lord, Manvantara Avatara. Even Lord Shiva is the incarnation of Krishna, but not Vishnu Tattva. Neither Jiva Tattva nor Vishnu Tattva. Narada is incarnation of Lord, but Jiva Tattva. Lord Brahma is incarnation of Lord, but not Vishnu Tattva. So like that, Lord Brahma, who is the original living being of this universe, he is explaining in this Brahma-saṁhitā for us. So some of these incarnations are called Swa-amsha. Swa-amsha means personal expansion. And some of them are called Vibhinna Amsha. That means separated expansions. We are also separated expansions of the Lord, but separated. We are part and parcel of Krishna. We are not incarnation, but we are Amsha, Vibhinna Amsha. Mamaivaamsho jiva bhute jiva loka sanatana. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that every living entity is part and parcel of me. So we are also an expansion, but Vibhinna Amsha. Similarly, Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, Manvantara Avatara, there are so many avatars of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But we are talking about the Swa Amsha, personal expansions. Ramadi Murtishu, Lord Ramachandra, Varaha, Kurma, Nrisimhadeva, Matsya, so many. So he is always coming with so many expansions. Actually, none of them get destroyed. Try to understand this. They are always existing. They are always existing in their own Vaikuntha planet. Just like we also exist after this body, we are the soul, we will always exist. Like that, Krishna will always exist in various incarnations. Lord Ramachandra stays in a separate world called Saketa Loka. So like that, the devotees of Lord Ramachandra go to Saketa. Like that. But here it is said, Krishna Swayam Samabhavat Paramam Pumanyo. Krishna, when he appears, he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. So there are many lists of names of Krishna, but the original name of God is Krishna. Krishna means original supreme personality of Godhead. That's why it is said Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. So Krishna accepts so many incarnations, but when he comes himself, Krishna's to Bhagavan Swayam, then it is amazing, very wonderful. Because when he comes himself, then we can see all of his potency in full. We can see all of his powers and potencies and his leelas. So one of the speciality of Krishna is Leela Madhuri, Venu Madhuri. Leela Madhuri means he performs incarnations in such a special way that he has not performed in the other incarnations. There are some special Leela which he performs when he comes as Krishna. For example, the childhood pastimes of Krishna are unique to Krishna. And the dancing pastimes with the gopi are also very unique pastimes of Krishna. These are not manifested in the other incarnations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So there is no doubt, every Swamsha Vishnu Tattva is Parabrahma. No doubt about it. But Krishna is the Swayam Bhagavan. That means like the original, from whom all these incarnations have come. That's what it means. So let us see a nice visualization of this. Let me show you something interesting, okay? See this. So Krishna is the source of all incarnations. And all the other incarnations like Lord Ramachandra, Narasimha, Varaha, Matsya Kurma, all of them are appearing from Krishna. It's like that. So there is a very, very beautiful song by Jayadeva Goswami. Anybody know that song?
Gopi Geet.
No. There's a song by Jayadeva Goswami. It's called Dashavatara Stotra. It starts with Pralaya Payodi Jale Dritavanasi Vedam. There's a word which repeats in that Dashavatara Sloka, 10 incarnations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And there's a repetition which says, Keshavadhrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare. That's what we sing in the Narsimharti, isn't it? Every day we are singing Tavakara Kamalavare Nakam Adbhuta Shringam Dalito Hiranya Kashipu Tanubringam Keshavadhrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Like that, there are 10 incarnations which are mentioned. Okay, which says Pralaya Payodhi Jale Dritavanasi Vedam Vihita Vihitra Charitra Makedam Keshavadhrita Meena Sharira Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Swami Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. This is the fish incarnation. O Keshava, O Lord of the universe, O Lord Hari, who have assumed the form of a fish, all glories to you. You easily act as a boat in the form of a giant fish just to give protection to the Vedas, which had become immersed in the turbulent sea of devastation. So Lord Krishna takes the form of a fish called Matsyavatara for protecting the Vedas. And then Kshitiriha vipulatare tishtati tava preshte Dharani dharana kina chakra garishte Keshavadhrita Kurma Sharira Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare. O Keshava, O Lord of the universe, O Lord Hari, who have assumed the form of a tortoise, all glories to you. In this incarnation as a divine tortoise, the great Mandara mountain rests upon your gigantic back as a pivot for churning the ocean of milk. From holding up the huge mountain, a large scar-like depression is put in your back, which has become most glorious. What incarnation is this?
Kurma incarnation.
Kurma Avatara. That's right. Vasati dasana shikhare dharani tavalagna Shashini kalanka kaleva nimagna Keshavadhrita sukara rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare. O Keshava, O Lord of the universe, O Lord Hari, who have assumed the form of a boar, all glories unto you. The earth, which has become immersed in the Garbhodaka ocean at the bottom of the universe, sits fixed upon the tip of your tusk like a spot under the moon. What incarnation is this?
Varaha.
Varaha incarnation, that's right. Tava kara kamala varena kamadbhuta shringam Danita hiranyakashipurtanu bringam Keshavadhrita narahari rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare. O Keshava, Lord of the universe, Lord Hari, you have assumed the form of a half man, half lion. All glories to you, just as one can easily crush a wasp between one's finger line. So in the same way, the body of the wasp-like demon Hiranyakashipu has been ripped apart by the wonderful pointed nails on your beautiful lotus hands. What incarnation is this?
Nursing Bhagwan.
Narsim Bhagwan ki jai. Chalayasi vikramani bali madbhuta vamana Padanakani rajanita jana pavana Keshavadhrita vamana rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare. O Keshava, O Lord of the universe, O Lord Hari, who have assumed the form of dwarf Brahmana, all glories to you, O wonderful dwarf. By your massive steps, you deceived King Bali, and by Ganges water that has emanated from the nails of your lotus feet, you deliver all the living beings within the world. What incarnation is this?
Vaman Bhagwan.
Vamana. Kshatriya rudhiramaye jagadapagata papam Snapayasi payasi samita bhavatapam Keshavadhrita Brigupati Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare. Swami Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jai Jagadisha Hare. O Keshava, O Lord of the universe, O Lord Hari, who have assumed the form of Brigupati Parashurama, all glories to you. At Kurukshetra, you bathed the earth in the rivers of blood from the bodies of demoniac Kshatriyas that you have slain. The sins of the world are washed away by you, and because of you, people are relieved from the blazing fire of material existence. What incarnation is this?
Parshurama.
Parashurama. Vitarasi dikshurane dikpati kamaniyam Dasamukha mauli balim ramaniyam Keshavadhrita Rama Sharira Jai Jagadisha Hare. O Keshava, O Lord of the universe, O Lord Hari, who have assumed the form of Lord Ramachandra, all glories to you. In the battle of Lanka, you destroy the 10-headed demon Ravana and distribute his heads as a delightful offering to the presiding deities of 10 directions. Headed by Indra, this action was long desired by all of them who were very much harassed by this monster, Lord Ramachandra. Vahasi vapushi vishade vasanam jaladabham Halahati bhiti militi yamunabham Keshavadhrita haladhara rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare. O Keshava, O Lord of the universe, O Lord Hari, who have assumed the form of Lord Balarama, the wielder of plow, all glories to you. On your brilliant white body, you wear garments the color of a fresh blue rain cloud. These garments are colored like beautiful dark hue of the river Yamuna, who feels great fear due to the striking of your plowshare. This Lord Balram. निन्दसि यज्ञविधेरः श्रुतिजातं सदय हृदयदर्शितपशुघातं केशवधृता बुद्धशरीरा जय जगदीश हरे. O Keshava, O Lord of the universe, O Lord Hari, who have assumed the form of Buddha, all glories to you, O Buddha, O compassionate heart. You decry the slaughtering of poor animals performed according to the rules of Vedic sacrifice. This is Lord Buddha. Mlecha nivahani dhane kalayasi karavalam धूमकेतुमिव किमपि करालम् केशवधृता कल्कि शरीरा जय जगदीश हरे. O Keshava, O Lord of the universe, O Lord Hari, who have assumed the form of Kalki, all glories to you. You appear like a comet and carry a terrifying sword for bringing about the annihilation of the wicked barbarian men at the end of Kali Yuga. That is Kalki. Shri Jaya Deva Kaverida Mudita Mudaram Shrunu Sukadam Shubhadam Bhavasaram Keshavadhrita Dashavida Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare. Swami Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. O Keshava, O Lord of the universe, O Lord Hari, who have assumed these 10 forms of incarnation, all glories to you. O readers, please hear this hymn of the poet Jayadeva, which is the most excellent, an awarder of happiness, a bestower of auspiciousness, and it's the best thing in this dark world. So these are all wonderful incarnations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But did you notice something here? That Krishna Avatara has not been mentioned at all. Did you see that? First, we spoke about Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Narasimha, Vamana, Parashurama, Ramachandra, Balarama, Buddha, Kalki. Krishna is missing. So, Jayadeva Goswami is saying, Keshavadhrita, Jai Jagadisha Hare. So, this means in every shloka, he is talking about Krishna. Keshava means Krishna. Keshava is the killer of the demon Keshi. We just now spoke about it. Keshi is a demon who Krishna killed. So Keshava is the name of Krishna. So he's saying Krishna is the original source of all the incarnations. So similarly, today's shloka also is saying the same thing. Let me just share my screen. So today's shloka is saying the same thing here, that Ramadi Murtishu Kala Niyamena Tishtan Nanavataram Akarod Bhuvaneshu Kintu Krishna Swayam Samabhavat Parama Pumanyo Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, who manifested himself personally as Krishna. The different avatars in the world in the form of Rama, Nrisimha, Vamana, etc. as his subjective portions. So like I have explained, Krishna appears personally. He is the avatari Krishna, who is the original source of all the incarnations. He is not an avatara. Like many people say, Krishna is an avatara. Actually speaking, the correct meaning is this. Krishna is not an avatara. He is the source of avatara. What is the proof for that? Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said, Sambhavami yuge yuge. He said that I shall come. He did not say, I am an incarnation that I have come. Correct? And then he has shown his universal form. And then from universal form, he showed his four-handed form. And from the four-handed form, he showed his two-handed form, which is the original form. And when Lord Brahma stole all the cowherd boys and the calves, by seeing Krishna. Why did he steal that? He was confused. You know what? Krishna comes in various incarnations, many times. That's normal. But here, something very strange is happening this time. You know what is happening? All the kids, right? The Gopas, they're playing with Krishna. Krishna is the supreme absolute truth. And then they're playing with Krishna. They're playing Kho-Kho, Kabaddi, jumping on top of each other. And Krishna is accepting the remnants of the Gopas. All the kids, they eat, together. It's like they don't see juta and all, right? So they're eating and then giving to Krishna, and Krishna is eating. And then Lord Brahma is seeing this and is getting confused. Oh, I've heard that Supreme Personality of Godhead has come, but I am unable to believe this. So he wanted to see, he wanted to test, Lord Brahma wanted to test whether this is the Supreme Personality of Godhead or not, because Krishna has accepted this incarnation such a close way. You see, with the Gopas, the kind of exchanges that he's doing with the cowherd boys, that he is eating the food that they have already eaten, right? So he is the same absolute personality who is the Yagneshwara, who takes the havis, that is offerings in the fire sacrifice, under very, very strict Vedic rules. The same personality is accepting the remnants from the Gopas. How is this possible? And Yashoda, in the Damodar Lila, she's chasing Krishna and she's tying Krishna with a rope. Right? And Krishna is getting scared. Krishna, by remembering whose name, the fear personified becomes fearful. Such Krishna is becoming fearful of his mother, Yashoda. So what is happening? So this Lord Brahma wanted to test. Lord Brahma stole all the cowherd boys, took away to the Brahmaloka, and then he took all the calves to the Brahmaloka. At that time, Krishna was 4-year-old. So then, when he came back, he saw that everybody were intact in the earthly planet. Then Lord Brahma was very surprised because he thought that he is the original creator. He is supposed to be creating. But he has seen that there's all the Gopas, cowherd boys, all the calves are intact. Nobody got a doubt. Only Balram got the doubt towards the end, when he saw that everybody is behaving very unnaturally, because all the inhabitants of Vrindavana were loving all their kids very much, because see, Krishna has now come in the form of the Gopas, cowherd boys. And every mother has got the opportunity of serving Krishna directly. Only Yashoda had that opportunity. Now every resident of Vrindavan has that opportunity. So lucky they are. Right? So everybody is acting very unnaturally, and all the cows are also acting very unnaturally towards these calves which are Krishna. Lord Balrama got a doubt. Right? Lord Brahma came and he fell on the feet of Lord Krishna. And he did the prayers. Please forgive me, just like how a father forgives the son. Indeed, you are my father, because I came from you. Right? Lord Brahma has come from Lord Krishna. That is from Garbhodakashai Vishnu. Am I right? So he falls at the feet of Lord Krishna and offers his obeisance and gives his prayers and asks for forgiveness. At that time, Lord Krishna shows all these calves, all the Gopas in 400 forms. So innumerable Narayana forms Krishna shows. So Krishna is the original source of all the incarnations. He's the avatari. This is the special information that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given. So we all know that generally we say that Vishnu is the source of all the incarnations. But actually Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, no, that's not correct. Actually, as per the scriptures, it says, Narayana Upanishad, Gopal Tuapani Upanishad, it says, Brahmanyo Devaki Putraha. Right? And it also says that many Puranas also which accept this, like the Srimad Bhagavatam, which says that Krishna is the original source of all the Gunavataras also. He is the source of Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu, and Lord Shiva. And Krishna is the source of all the incarnations. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. The Brahma Vaivarta Purana also agrees. And there's so many other Puranas, so many scriptures which say, Narayana Upanishad also says, Brahmanyo Devaki Putraha. The Supreme Brahman is the son of Devaki. Okay. So yes, this is the sum and substance of today's class. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Yes, Hare Krishna. Anybody has any questions?
Prabhuji, Krishna is called Madhusudana,
Yes.
but we have not read about the demon Madhu.
Yes. Madhu is a demon which does not come in the Krishna incarnation. Madhu and Kaitaba, there are two demons who were present at the time of, they were killed by Lord Vishnu. Okay. So Madhu and Kaitaba, they were two demons and they harass Lord Brahma and all the demigods. So at that point of time, Lord Krishna comes and fights with this Madhu and Kaitaba. And then they're very strong because they have boons given by Lord Brahma. So therefore, he tricks them. He says, you're fighting very nicely. Ask me for a boon because you're fighting so nicely. Then Madhu and Kaitaba, out of arrogance, they said, why will we take a boon from you? We will offer you a boon. You ask us a boon. That we will give you a boon. Then Lord Vishnu said, okay, die in my hands. Then they die. That's why it's called Madhusudana. Okay? Hare Krishna.
Thank
Hare
you,
Krishna,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji.
प्रभु जी आपने जो आंसर किया मेरा वन क्वेश्चन तो रिजॉल्व हो गया आई एम रीडिंग कृष्णा बुक एंड इन कृष्णा बुक इन पूतना वध when Krishna killed Putna, the mothers after that mothers give him the bath of cow urine and apply cow dung, and then they start saying prayers ke Hagri Bhagwan protects your arms, then this God protect this part of your body. So they take two names like Keshav and Madhusudana. I am confused that ki Madhusudan is Krishna's name. So Leela is happening now. And how do they know these two names, Keshav and Madhusudan? So Madhusudan question is resolved. What about Keshav, Prabhuji?
Madhusudan also, they are also generic names. It's not that they are only Krishna's names. See, we refer to Lord Vishnu also with Krishna's names, right? So Vishnu Sahasranama, for example, we refer with all the Krishna's names also. So it's not that they're exclusive names for Krishna, that we cannot call Lord Vishnu with Krishna's name. It's not like that. First point. Second point is that, first of all, Madhusudana is a generic name. It is not necessarily that it is only pointing to Krishna. Keshava can be more very specifically to Krishna, but Keshava, there is another meaning also for. Okay. Kaha plus Isha. That means he is the Lord of Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva. That is meaning of Keshava. There is another meaning for Keshava. Okay. So in that way, if we see it is Lord Vishnu, Keshava. And another point is that this incarnation of Krishna, it is not that he has come only in the Dwapar Yuga and previously we did not have any information. If you see, is Lord Jagannath. When did Lord Jagannath appear? Did he appear in Dwapar Yuga or in the Satya Yuga? Tell me.
Probably would, but I know ki he is present from Anant Kal.
Yes, Anantakal, he appeared in one of the Satya Yuga. Means long back. Even before Lord Krishna's incarnation has come, Jagannath has come. Jagannath, Baladev and Subhadra. So Jagannath is Lord Krishna. For example, I'm telling you. That means that Krishna, his story is already known for everybody. It's not that people do not know his story. So for example, it is given in Srimad Bhagavatam that Dhruva Maharaj was meditating on Krishna also, right? And Prahlad Maharaj was also enacting the pastimes of Krishna also. But Dhruva Maharaj and Prahlad Maharaj pastimes have happened in the Satya Yuga only. That means that Krishna pastimes are always known and Krishna is always worshipped. Right? Just like Kalki, scheduled incarnation. That means about to come.
Yes.
Buddha, right, has come already, but in the Bhagavatam it is said in the future Lord Buddha will come. So Bhagavatam was written 5,000 years ago and Buddha has already come. So similarly, people always know about Krishna. That Krishna incarnation is there. Right? They always know and always they know the pastimes of Krishna. They are always present. Krishna's pastimes, they will be present in the form of stories. They will know. Another interesting thing I will tell you. Lord Ramachandra, it is given in this Valmiki Ramayana that the Kula Devata of Lord Ramachandra is Jagannath. So they used to worship Jagannath and Baladev and Subhadra. So how is that Ramachandra is worshipping Kuladevta, who is Jagannath, Baladev and Subhadra? Jagannath is Krishna, right? So he used to, there's many references where Vashishta says, go to your Kuladevta and offer your obeisances and come to Ramachandra. How is it possible? So it's a cycle. Understand that. Okay, Krishna comes every in the day of Brahma. So it's the next. So previously in the previous yugas, they know that Krishna is coming, or they already know that Krishna has come in the past day of Brahma, like that. Okay, so that's how
So we can
it is possible.
say that there is covering of Yog Maya that people of Vrindavan and Brijvasi don't know at that time that this child is Krishna. So
Of
that's why
course,
they
that's true. That's true. They don't know. That's why they are praying to Lord Vishnu for protection of Krishna. They don't know. Obviously, they don't know. They're covered by Yoga Maya. Right?
Thank
So
you
they are
very much.
praying for protection for the small child. That is the point, right? Krishna, he wants that people think about him like that. That's the Yoga Maya potency. He doesn't want people to think of him in the Aishwarya Bhava. You see, a lot of devotees are there who think about Krishna in the opulent form. The Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Like that, many people approach him. But Krishna, he gives Vaikuntha planets for them. He gives liberation for them. But Krishna, he wants that he be treated as he is, as Krishna. That's it. So the residents of Vrindavana, they approach Krishna as Krishna. So they don't have that thought that he's the Supreme Personality of Godhead, like that. Okay. So then they are approaching him in various different ways. In the form of gopas are playing with him. The gopis, the elderly gopis are complaining against him, right? And the young gopis are getting attracted to him. So like that, it is happening. So that's why Krishna's incarnation or Krishna is very, very special. Is a complete origin, Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, thank you so much. But there's one more request.
Yes, please.
Long back, you have posted a video where you are explaining about the whole universe, at how Mahavishnu come, how Garbhadiksha Krishna. I am finding on the YouTube and I'm unable to find. If you post the link once again.
Sure. I think it's a class on the incarnations. It was a very detailed class on incarnations. I will send you that. Yes, sure.
Whole Brahmand is explained, that how it is formed.
Sure.
Thank you.
I'll get that for you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Prabhuji, I have a thing. You were telling about then some Chakra Sloka. Which is that, Prabhuji?
Chakravarti Shloka.
Chakravarti, okay. Which is that,
Srimad
Prabhuji?
Bhagavatam. It is 1.3.28. Canto number 1, chapter number 3, verse number 28. Okay. Ete chamsha kala pumsaha krishnastu bhagavan swayam indradi vyakulam lokam hrudayanti yuge yuge. That is, all of the above mentioned incarnations are either plenary portions or portions of the plenary portions of the Lord. But Lord Krishna is the original personality of Godhead. All of them appear on planets whenever there is a disturbance created by atheists. The Lord appears, incarnates to protect the theists. Okay.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. And actually, there are many more things here. We will discuss some other day. There's a classification of different types of incarnations. Swayam Rupa, Swayam Prakasha, Prabhava, Prabhava, Vaibhava, Vilasa, Avatara, Avesha, Jiva. So many classifications are there. It's a technical class it will become. Okay, we'll take it up some other time. Hare Krishna. Anybody wants to add anything else? Any questions?
Prabhuji, one more thing.
Yes, please.
Krishna will appear in every yuga cycle. Means every
Not in every yuga cycle. He appears only once in the day of Brahma.
In every one, he will appear every 50 years of Brahma. That means to say.
One day of Brahma. One day of Brahma is for us 430 crore years. In 430 crore years, he appears only once.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Yes. Hare Krishna. Okay.